Here's probably the number one mistake that box owners make when hiring somebody new on the team. Typically what will happen is I'll have identified Bobby, who I really like, and I'm struggling and I'm underwater and have 87,000 tasks to do in the gym. Bobby and I are buddies, so I bring on Bobby. I give him a bunch of hodgepodge, kind of discombobulated tasks. And then ultimately what happens is he becomes unhappy because he has a bunch of tasks that he's not good at, which are not getting done. Now the business is struggling, and now there's friction between Bobby and I, and that friendship starts to fracture because we didn't have the conversation on the front end. So what we can do is we can put a 3-step process in here. Number one, we're going to establish what are the needs of the business. Number two, we're going to outline that very clearly so that we can figure out what are the tasks and skill sets going to be needed to fill that role to make sure that the business can operate efficiently. And then lastly, now I'm going to start filtering for candidates based on what the business needs and the skill sets are required. When you're establishing what the business needs, you can go a couple different routes with this. If you're a one-man band, you can look at what are the things that you're not good at, or what are the things that are falling off of your plate, and you can create a role based on those things. But you also might be looking for something like a specialist. You might be looking for a marketing specialist, which leads to number two, which is I need to filter what are the skill sets needed to fill this role. If it's administrative heavy and they need to know spreadsheets and Microsoft Word and how to create presentations, or they might need to know some sort of marketing platform, Hootsuite, how to run paid ads, then I need to make sure that I filter for people that have those skill sets rather than trying to take a square peg and jam it into a round hole simply because I'm friends with this other person. So build out the role, filter for those skill sets. And then this will help you solve the third piece, which is now I'm going to start to filter for candidates. It's much easier to say no to candidates who don't have the requirements that I just listed out than it is to just say, hey, we're friends. I think you can come in here and maybe or maybe not, you can learn this skill set to help me out. So anytime you're doing this, always try to make sure that we build the role first so that we can filter and get the right candidate versus taking somebody that we're fond of or a member, try to jam them into this role because we might be putting them in a position to set them up for failure because this is not something that they're good at. They're good at coaching, they're not good at admin. And then I put them in an admin role and this all falls apart. Hey guys, if you want to help build your team and if you want to have a beautifully put together team, kind of like that sunset back there, that is one of the things that we help people with inside of their boxes. How to build a team, how to train a team, and how to coordinate that team so they give the best and best classes inside of the affiliate so that you can have the most impact that you possibly can. So if you guys want to build your team, we'd love to help you out with that. Set up a call, book the link somewhere around this video, and we'll talk to you on the inside. See ya.